Thank you.
Yeah, nurses outside the box. You are definitely a nurse outside the box with all the traveling.
Yeah.
Olayinka, we would love to hear your story. What do you do on planet Earth right now? What is the biggest thing that you do right now?
Okay. So let me just start with, like I was telling you then before the recording. I was registered in Nigeria as a general nurse, midwife, and public health nurse. So I also worked as a lecturer in a school of nursing back in Nigeria. So when I got the opportunity to move to Ireland, like I didn't even think about it. Like, wow, I just want something different. All these textbooks that we use back in Nigeria are all foreign textbooks. So you see nurses doing great things, writing books, especially like, method. You see nurses doing things, so I felt like I need to be in that environment so I could build up myself to maybe someday be an author, be somebody great, like, a nursing leader. So that was actually my drive. And so when I got here, I started working.
Let me ask you this: why islands? Why of all the places you could go in the world?
Honestly, I've never heard island in my life until when I heard it. Like, I've been thinking of US, Canada, sometimes UK. So just a friend just said there is a place called Ireland. I was like, okay, Ireland. Is it Europe? I don't even know where it is. So I went to check. And I felt like, well, if that is it didn't cost me anything. It was like an opportunity that was very rare. So why should I bother myself looking for other places where I could just go here, at least for a start? That was what I told myself, like, for a start, just move. So I made the move and I came to Ireland. And it's been awesome. Like, I don't even think I want to live here.
Really? How is nursing different? How is there's nursing different in Nigeria versus here in Ireland?
There are a lot of differences, to be honest. First, about the resources to work with. When I got here, the first challenge I had was all the big equipment, all the technology and all that. So it was a huge difference that made a lot of difference. So it makes work easier and it makes it more like evidence-based. You can see what you're doing and like you flow with it rather than having everything in your head and having to think about what to do rather, So it's a big difference. Another thing I see here is that working in Ireland makes it, you have value. There are value to your work. Everybody puts more value to nursing and there's respect. Like, that interdisciplinary work is so, like, I so much love that. There's nobody looking down on a profession that you're just not, you're just like the slave to, like you have a boss. No, but there's no boss. Everybody's working together as a team. So, and that makes the work really easier.
Yeah.
So that's some of the differences. I know that. So.
Yeah, no, I'm sure there must be. And I'm sure living must be very different too, right? So it's been 2 years that you've been there now, or?
2.5, going to 3 now, yeah.
Okay. That must be a different way of living too. Do you miss it? Do you miss Nigeria? Do you want to go back, or you're like, I'm good with things?
I miss Nigeria in terms of I miss my family back home, and then I miss the African food, So basically, there's just the culture. We have a way of living. Just like that's some of the things I miss. Other than that, my family is here with me now, so. My immediate family, well, when I talk about my mom, my other siblings, they're still back home, so I miss them. So other than that, I'm fine.
What do you see right now with COVID-19 in Ireland? How is that going? Because we're in the midst of a COVID pandemic.
Yeah, right? Yeah. At the moment, I work in emergency department. So COVID-19, the pressure is much, the workload is getting more, because we have more nurses probably calling sick or getting sick. And we have health workers that have contracted the COVID-19. And so, that burden is a whole lot. And I see, but the interesting thing is everybody is working hard to put safety first. Everybody is working hard. Like, you even see the nurse leaders come to work on the floor. So it's amazing how people work at this time. So I think that crisis could bring us together more than, what separates us sometimes. So I see that putting together of effort to make things right. So in emergency now, you have less patients coming in. I was asking myself, probably due to fear of getting the virus from the hospital. So we don't have too much waiting list, but then those are here. Anyone admitted in the ED, you take extra precautions, like you spend more time. Like you might spend 10 times having to don your PPE, 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes having to doff it. So you're spending more time on the patient. So that's just like some of the challenges. And you see my face, like it's turning something because of the mask. So you just have those little challenges. But all the same, I think it's getting resolved. In the B, like the curve is coming down, and the government, they're trying to lift some restrictions from the 18th of the month. So I think we're getting out of it gradually. It's in a tough moment anyway.
Yeah, no, I can see that. And I'm curious, where as a nurse leader, right? Because you absolutely are a nurse leader already, just because of the way to move and everything else that you're doing. What do you see happening for your future, for yourself and also for other nurses as well? But what do you see for yourself? Where do you want to go with your profession as a nurse? Where do you want to go? Curious.
Okay. Do you mean like post-COVID or just generally?
Just in general for you. I'd love to see for you.
Okay. So I'll just take you back again. I had my master's in community health nursing in Nigeria before moving. So, and I was lecturing, just like I told you, I was lecturing, and then I had my master's in community health. And back when I got here, I started working in a nursing home, and I moved to the acute setting where I was working in the elderly specialty. So I try to marry everything together. Like, I don't want any of my journey to waste. I don't want any of my experience to waste. So I come up like I need to do something that will link me back to the community, even though I'm working in the acute setting. So I enrolled for an evidence-based practice course at my work. So we were asked to bring about ideas, just think of something. So I was able to come about with this care transition nursing. So I developed interest in like care transitioning. I know elderly patients move more from the acute setting to the hospital and back and forth like that. So like being like a link nurse that will, like help the transition easy and also helps to reduce readmission rates. Because where I work, we have a lot of readmissions because I was working in an elderly specialty. So I did journal clubs and all that where I work with that. And I'm seeing myself more as a link person between the hospital and the community. So combining, like trying to integrate all my experiences as a public health nurse with my master's and then working with the elderly. So I am seeing myself, I hope one day I'll become a care transition nurse. But yeah, I have challenges about that here. So that's where I see myself.
I love that. Care transitioners. That's phenomenal. And you're right, we're so much needed, right? Because even if you bring in COVID-19, there's so much needed right now.
Yeah.
Prevention and changing care. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Are you going to stay in Ireland or are you going to go back to Nigeria? What do you think?
I think probably when I retire, like I want to go home actually when I retire. I have plans, and one of it is what I just mentioned, like trying to, even if possible, to set up or to have like an organization that will work with hospitals in care transitioning of patients, especially the older populations, back to the community and helping them so that they don't come back to the hospital more. Like they do. So that's on a long-term basis anyway. So, but I know you have to get trained, you have to get all the expertise and all the knowledge. So, and that is why I'm with you here now.
Yeah, no, I love it. What would you say? And I love all the ideas you have. You are truly, you have so many ideas. And you're just starting, right? Because you're just starting.
Yeah.
Right? I'm curious if you would say anything to nurses, right? Because we are the year of the nurse and the midwife, and you're both.
Yeah.
So what would you say to nurses right now that's so important? How would you inspire nurses at this point in time?
Oh my God. First of all, back home they used to say nursing is a calling. I never really understood that. Like I felt like, okay, is it like a ministerial calling, like when they say a pastor is called to preach?
Right.
Like I used to tell myself it's not a calling, it's just a profession. But the more I get into nursing, the more I practice, I realize it's a calling. Like it's, if you don't have passion for it, then you will, there's possibility of you falling out. So I just want to speak to all the nurses out there or intending nurses. It's about your passion. It's about what you loving what you do. So a lot of things happen in nursing that could, you might just, you have people that quit, that leave nursing just because they cannot deal with it, with all the pressures. Like you've seen people die, you've seen people fall sick, and you're just the only one there at that particular time. So it's a calling of purpose and of passion. So find your purpose. If you're a nurse there, if you haven't found your purpose as a nurse, then you're just working and the satisfaction won't be there. And that's why we have some nurses maybe move from one specialty to the other because they need the passion. It's not just about the job. It's not just about ticking the checks or like just ticking. And so it's about you finding passion in what you're doing and getting the fulfillment. So I read a lot of things about what I joined that your free, there's free webinars, and I was seeing some checklists of what you can do as a nurse. If you feel you are not fulfilled yet, just think deep and look outside the box. There are a lot of things to do to bring fulfillment. So in a nutshell, I just say nursing is a profession of passion and purpose. So we need to find the purpose first and then build it up with a passion. And with that, then you'll be prosperous, not just monetarily, but like in every aspect. So that's my 3 P's in nursing: passion, purpose, to become prosperous.
I love it. Okay, we're gonna leave with that. Purpose, passion, prosperity. I love it. Thank you so much, Olayinka. How can people connect with you? LinkedIn, what's the best way to connect with you if people?
Yeah, LinkedIn is good. That's my hotspot now because I'm looking for connections to build myself up. So LinkedIn is good. I have a Facebook page as well, and yeah, I started like a nursing network here in Ireland that connects nurses from Nigeria. Anybody interested into for international recruitment and all that. So it's just for helping, just to help people come because a lot of people don't even know what they want to do. So, or what is like outside there. So I started that. And so I'm also doing that aside. So I'm everywhere on the social media, on Twitter. So you can find me Olayinka Aremu.
That's how we found each other, right? So I love social media in that way. So thanks so much, girl. You are amazing. And let's keep in touch with you. We'll put all the links down below. And let's get the movement of nurses gathering together to make a real big difference because that's what we're all about. So thanks so much.
Thank you.